Hey everybody, welcome to Zero Gunpla Reviews, and this is episode 50. I know, I'm amazed that we got this far too. So in this episode, we're going to cover the Master Grade, one of my favorite Gundams of all time, the Gundam Deathscythe Hell Custom from the Endless Worlds franchise, well, Gundam Wing Endless Worlds movie, or OVA, depending how you saw it. I saw it here in the States as a movie, and other places had the OVA, you know. But yeah, this is a massive upgrade from the high grade that I have, and it's one of my favorite master grades I've built, one of my favorite Gundams of all time. This is, as you know, the OVA version of the Deathscythe Hell Custom, which is the advanced form of the Deathscythe Hell. So yes, I will compare the Deathscythe to the Deathscythe Hell, so don't worry. So again, thank you everyone for being here for episode 50, and let's get into the review of this massive Gundam. So, what we have here is the Deathscythe Hell Custom Endless World Edition with everything that comes in the box, minusing the stickers and the decals. Those unfortunately got damaged and destroyed one day because I was cleaning, water got on the water slide decals, messed them up, and the stickers got chili on them. I'm gonna be honest, I kind of destroyed them on my own. It was a mistake, which sucks because I wanted to show the decals that came with it, but the stickers and the decals that came with it, I had to keep my Gunpla mostly, you know, show version. Namely, they don't have all the warning stickers, all the decals, and all that stuff on them. Minusing maybe a sigil on it. But in this case, that was unintentional. But it did come with a big sticker. It didn't come with a huge sticker sheet, mostly for the eyes and the camera, which were great. But like I said, this is everything that comes with it. It comes with about 6 pairs of hands. No, 2. Yeah, 6 pairs of hands. 2 open-handed ones, 2 closed fists, and of course the 2 holding hands for the scythe. And a stand adapter. So if you have a action base 4, I believe, 4 or 5, I'm not entirely sure which one to be off the top of my head. So if you guys know, put it down in the comments down below. That'd be greatly appreciated. Because to be honest, I don't often use stands for my master grades because they can usually stand up on their own weight, so they really don't need it unless it looks really cool, like the strike. But that's here nor there. So the Deathscythe is, well, for one thing, very sharp, and I don't mean that in the sense that it looks really cool. It does, but no, there's actually a lot of sharp points on this, so be careful, you could cut yourself on it. I didn't, thank goodness. But yeah, like, very sharp points. Oof. Wow, when I didn't really clean up nubs. I built this a couple of months ago. So, forgive me if I don't remember everything off the top of my head about the issues I had with it. Other than be careful with the side skirts. These can fall off. And getting the vents on the face here. This thing pop off the head so you guys get a better view of it. I'm afraid I'm going to break something. There we go. So yeah. See the red vents? As soon as my camera gets into focus. Come on guys, work with me. Okay. This is probably the best we're going to get. Okay. Really? So yeah, the red vents, they're very thin. So you got to be careful putting the vents inside the helmet, because it can break it. I've seen way too many videos of the V-fin and the red pieces on the helmet, mask, or whatever, breaking because you're trying to put it in. And there's like no gentle way of doing it either. You kind of have to force it in, which increases the odds of that breaking on you. So be careful with it. Also, I also have a slight problem when it comes to the hands. I don't mind them, but if you're not careful, the scythe can pop out of it because I used to think I can put it in and just let it sit there. You can't. Much like I did with its counterpart, the original Deathscythe. So, yeah, be careful with it. So, let's compare this to its lower stage. Or equally as cool, but not as awesome, OVA equivalent. So, yeah, also, cautionary tale, back heavy. It will tip forward or back. Just an issue. So, as you can see, there was a massive change in design when it came from the Deathscythe to the Deathscythe Hell. In my opinion, a massive improvement. They got rid of all that extra white and went with a nice black and dark gray combo going on here. They lost the Buster Shield, which I did not approve of. I like the Buster Shield. It was a nice long-range weapon for him. And they changed his backpack to the really cool bat wings. So, which makes it really look like an antithesis to the Wing Zero. But, if we go with the build-wise, this is a literal clone. Minusing the few changes like in the shoulder armor, the backpack. Yeah, that's about it. And the color, it's literally, other than, like the waist down, same model. Chest area, same model. Head, same. Backpack and the scythe was the same. It is virtually a very similar build. So if you were okay building the Deathscythe, the Deathscythe Hell is not going to be that much of a difference to you. Which is always great if you're going to like complete a series or to coin a phrase from Pokemon, an evolutionary chain. Yeah, you always want it to be very similar so you're not going, oh man, this is more difficult than it needs to be. So let's get into Deathscythe's going to say his goodbyes and we can get into the other parts. Like, oh, he keeps trying to come back because he has a weight issue too. Okay, now he's standing on his own. Let's get into the important stuff. Articulation. So I'm going to get the scythe out of here because it is not necessary for this situation. Okay. Alright. Oh, like I said, cautionary tale. Back skirting does, told you. The back's... Something fell, and I don't know what. And that's going to bother me for like the next half an hour of my life. I'm just going to assume it was nothing and just call it a day. Alright, we're just going to take the backpack off. Because this will literally get in the way of articulation anyhow, so I'm just going to try to pop this off without breaking anything. Again, be careful. This can break easily. As you can clearly see, parts will fall off. So let's get that backpack off. Sturdy as sin, let's give it that much. And, oh yeah, if you keep messing with the back enough, the waist will slowly pull itself off. Fun, isn't it? Wow, it is not coming off. Sorry, everybody. This is going to take... Okay, guess the backpack is staying on. Fun. So yeah, with the backpack refusing to come off, and let me just... sorry about that, camera. Sorry about that, everybody. It's going to get a little wobbly up in this video. And just for that, you can sit to the side. I'll fix you. It is literally raining parts now. Yeah, like I said, this can be very flimsy. If you're trying to rearrange it, pop things back on. Yeah, so be careful. Or you end up with it literally raining pieces on you. Articulation, if you can deal with this, if you push the wings back, you get some decent rotation. The arms could go all the way around. And it has a more than a 90-degree bend in the arm, so you can get decent articulation. Thank you, armor, for literally popping off. It's like he's exploding on me on camera when it didn't fall off for months. Okay. There you go. There you go. Again, without the backpack on it, you would be able to get the leg all the way pretty high up, actually. But since the backpack is quite literally in the way, that's not happening in this video. You get decent rotation of the ankle. And I believe you can bend the toe a little bit. Yeah, you can. Just a little bit, though. I'm afraid to keep bending it because, as you've seen, parts can explode off of this thing at the most inopportune moment. So, the head gets the basic, left, right, up, down. Can pull 180 like it's possessed. Yep. And so with the kind of hands this has, you have to pop off the fingers. The thumb can rotate 360, so you don't have to worry about it getting in the way when you're trying to have it hold weaponry, the one weapon. But all in all, let's get to the summary so I can tell you about how much I love this Gundam despite its flaws. Actually, we can just do it right now. So, all in all, I love this guy. Again, one of my favorite Gundam designs of all time. Literally my number one, because I was exposed to Gundam Wing first here in the West before anything else. So, this was my favorite Gundam, and it still is my favorite Gundam since I was a kid. But as you saw, the armor can fall off if you try to rearrange it too much. And it can cut you if you're not careful, so be careful. You may, if you want to, sand down the points, because it could cut your finger if you're not careful enough. The plastic is a bit brittle, and you have to actually force pieces together to make it work, which can be a problem, so be careful. Or have glue on deck ready to go, because I was lucky, nothing broke, but I have seen many reviews and people saying when I was building this, I either broke the arm, the V-fin, the vents on the side. So be careful when building this or displaying it, because if you're not careful, the arms could actually break. I don't know how. I think it's the joint inside. But be careful when building it and displaying it, because parts can fall off or it could break. Or get ready with that glue, and that arm is never going to move again, or that V-fin is going to be stuck for where it is. So, thanks to everyone for watching 50 episodes. I appreciate it. You guys are the greatest. We've hit 10,000 views the other day, which is amazing. We're at 54 subscribers. That's great. You guys are amazing. So keep watching the channel. I have the Gundam 100 already built for episode 100. So you guys have to wait to find out what that is when it gets closer. Like, comment, and subscribe. If you want to support the channel, links are down below. And I'll catch you guys in the next episode.